underway now, as you can see. Cars flying past on the M7 motorway in the background there. Start is just alongside that. A few onlookers keeping an eye on them down at the start. We saw a big crowd actually, didn't we, for the Flying Five watching outside the race course earlier on. They would have had a good look at maybe the first half of that race. Micromanage just edging forward then.
Please go in, horse.
Hopefully. Just having a little kick out there. Colin Keane actually was lucky in that last race, Ruby, wasn't he, when Mason got up, got his legs over the stalls.
I thought the stall handlers were exceptional as well, Gary, how quickly they were into Mason, how quickly Colin Keane was off him, and I thought they did an exceptional job with him. It's not a job that I envy anybody doing. Micromanage, please. Behave yourself.
All these best laid plans, and Micromanage just not keen on playing ball at the moment. Hopefully with the blindfold on he'll consent to go in.
And what are you thinking of the torture we're all going to face with this fella in stalls for the next week if he doesn't go in today?
I think he's in, is he?
He better go in.
He's in. And breathe. Fujaira Prince then goes up, loading nearing completion. Sovereign and Twilight Payment might well be the final two. It's the Comer Group International Irish St Ledger, our final Group 1 on Irish Champions Weekend with Jerry Hannon.
Loaded. They're off. And the last of the classics, the Comer Group International Irish St Ledger, and it's the grey Fujaira Prince who's just leading up Sovereign and Twilight Payment as they settle down at the end of the first furlong. They're being followed by Passion and Micromanage, Barbados, and then comes Ra Tall and held up last year's winner's Search for the Song. As Sovereign has won the early exchanges to go on a length in front of Twilight Payment, and then Fujaira Prince being followed by Passion and the Pale Pink Jacket, and then a length and a half to Micromanage. Barbados Search for a Song relegates Ra Tall to beat the back marker. Racing right across from the grandstand, they're just outside the 10 furlong point, and it's Sovereign. And Ryan Moore cutting out the running from Fujaira Prince, the Eber winner, Andre Atzeni. Passion and Shamie Heffernan are in a disputing third with alongside Twilight Payment and Wayne Lordan, and then Micromanage and Colin Keane. Barbados, Shane Foley on the outside of Search for a Song and Oshinor, and the back markers Ra Tall and Chris Hayes. Inside the 9 they come in the Comer Group International Irish St Ledger, and it is Sovereign, Fujaira Prince being followed by Passion. And on the outside is Twilight Payment, dual group winner here this season. That quartet are followed by Micromanage, Search for a Song, Barbados, and now there's a bit of a break appearing to Ra Tall. Climbing towards the 7th, the halfway stage, and it's Sovereign in the dark blue colours, just holding sway over Fujaira Prince, and then Twilight Payment being followed by Passion. Micromanage, Search for a Song, Barbados. These go away from and niggled along Ra Tall. Heading for the 6th mark and soon to make the downhill run for the approach to the straight. And it is Sovereign. Matching strides Fujaira Prince the Grey. On the outside is Twilight Payment. These three abreast, followed by Passion, Micromanage tracks, and then Search for a Song. And driven along to keep in touch at the back of the leading group is Barbados. They've gone away from Ra Tall. Less than 4 furlongs to go as they enter the straight. Sovereign taken on by Fujaira Prince and Twilight Payment. Followed in by Passion, Micromanage, Search for a Song close in behind, and then Barbados. They level off for the final 3 furlongs. Fujaira Prince just picks it up from Twilight Payment. On the far side is Sovereign with Passion. Search for a Song is coming into it. Micromanage and Barbados, they've 2 to go. And the Comer Group International Irish St Ledger, Fujaira Prince and Andre Atzeni. On the outside is Search for a Song and Oshinor. Switched is Twilight Payment and Wayne Lordan. They're inside the final furlong. Search for a Song on the near side gets to the grey Fujaira Prince. Racing up towards the finish. Search for a Song is winning back-to-back. St Ledgers, a special moment for Oshinor. Fujaira Prince, Twilight Payment, Barbados, and then Passion, Sovereign, Micromanage last. But one, Ra Tall, long way behind.
What a fantastic moment for all concerned with this filly. Search for a Song has won it for the second year running in totally contrasting fashion to the victory she pulled off 12 months ago, and a huge moment as well for Oisin Orr, who's become Dermot Wells' go-to rider in the main in the last 12 months or so. And Ruby, this is a day he'll never forget, a day Dermot Wells will never forget, and across the card, Group 1 double, fantastic stuff.
Massive for Dermot Weld in Rosewell House, but also massive for Oisin Orr. He's from Donegal in the north. Moigler obviously sponsor, it's Comer Group now, but Moigler stood dead. Moigler colours, obviously this day last year we were here for the Pats Mullerty charity race. He was their retained rider for years. I'm sure he's watching in and getting a kick out of this, but